Had you seen all this before? Because to me, I was seeing things that just I'd never seen.
The greatness of Pele is how good he was in the big games, where he was just off the scale. It's ironic that Pele is so associated with the World Cup, but I don't think the World Cup ever saw him at his greatest, because he was fantastic as a skinny kid in '58, and he was fantastic as a wise old owl in '70, but he was at his peak in '62 when he got injured in the second game of the World Cup. My favourite World Cup goal he scores in his career is the one he scores against Mexico in the opening game of that World Cup. The Club World Cup final that year. Now that's a new competition. It's only started a couple of years earlier. Champions of Europe and South America, and it's really serious. And it's Santos against Benfica.
Yeah.
And the first leg in Brazil, Santos win 3-2. Benfica consider themselves favourites for the second leg, and Pele just runs amok. Just absolutely runs amok. He puts them 5-0 up, and you're watching a creature from a different species tearing into the European champions and absolutely destroying him. He was so far ahead in so many things, and he was a global icon of football before the game had globalised. He was an absolute machine in physical and technical terms before such things existed, before the level of physical preparation permitted this for the majority. And his brain was just so quick, difficult to play with, you know. I spoke to Toshnal, who was a centre forward with him in 1970, at length on this, and he said, you had to be clever and quick to play with him because his mind is just working so quickly. Because all of us, in any capacity, who make any kind of the most insignificant possible, like ourselves, and make our living from football, we are midgets. standing on the shoulder of a giant, and the biggest giant of them all is Pele.